I'm here, and today we are going to give you a quick campground review of Hellbender. I'm not sure what all you already said, blah, blah, blah.
I probably said it wrong anyway, so.
Okay, well, this is what I'm going to start with. This campground is here because it's a part of the Wilds, which is an open air safari. And I feel like I am in the African safari right now. The humidity is like 150,000, and at least it's kind of hazy. I have to put my hair up.
She brought a fan
to
do this video.
Yes, because it's so freaking hot. But
if you haven't, check out Ryobi. They got this little cordless fan with the 18-volt battery that runs your drills and stuff. Pretty sweet.
We'll put a link. So
product placement.
Not really. This is no sponsor at all. This was a gift from a friend, so yeah.
But it works really well.
Yeah, and it's great for boondocking. So
anyway.
All right. Getting back to it. We are, you already said where we're at, where we're located.
Just outside of Cumberland, Ohio, southeast Ohio, off of State Route 146.
So at the end, Mike is going to do a drive around so you can see each and every site if you're interested in like checking out what, you know, the whole area looks like. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, watch parts of it just so you can leave a comment for us on what you think about that.
There you go.
We'll share some of our favorite sites, things to do in the area, likes, dislikes, all those things. So let's get started before I completely melt into a pile of goo.
Gooey. So I will start with last night. We're sitting out here because we got here last night. The coyotes out here are legit. Like we couldn't catch them on video or the audio, but they weren't very far away, and they were howling.
Okay.
So keep your dogs on a leash.
Okay. That's probably one of that's in a different category, but you know, he's jumping ahead.
That's what I do.
What is the Wilds? Is that a county?
Well, it's part of the Columbus Zoo Aquarium. See the things that we talk about?
Okay, so I was supposed to tell you if it's a private, public, whatever. I'm not quite sure, but like Mike said, it is owned by the zoo.
Yeah, Columbus Zoo.
So I guess it has to be publicly owned. Yeah, it's just not, okay.
But there's thousands of acres out here that all belong to the Wilds, and now Hellbender being part of the Wilds.
Okay, so we have 9 sections that we're gonna go through, but some will be longer than others. The first one is first impressions on arrival.
So my first impressions, because we arrived at different times. There is no address yet. I might have already shown it to you, but I'm getting it. There's no address for your GPS, so you have to kind of just find the intersection of these two roads of State Route 146 and Zion Ridge Road. So if you can find the place, you pull in, it's all gravel. It's brand new. They're working on chip and sealing that. So I can deal with gravel. When you check in at the little hut on the driveway in, super easy. You got to sign a release form that pretty much says there's a lot of rocky and rough terrain. If you fall down and get hurt or eaten by a lion, you can't sue them. Something to that effect.
Right.
I didn't read it.
Okay, the roads to get in here are really like country back roads, very windy, narrow. I mean, I was in my Jeep, I wasn't pulling a rig, and clearly there's lots of campers here, so people can do it. But just be aware that they are windy, hilly country roads.
Don't come in at night.
I do agree that the signage could be, so again, like he said, there's no actual address. The address that they put on their website is not the address to the campground. And then even when you pull up, there's a sign on the left-hand side for the Wilds, and there's a sign on the right-hand side for Hellbender, but you can't actually see the campground. So I felt a little confused, like, do I turn here? It would be nice if they would put an arrow that says this way. But then once you come up, the road is one way, so you have to go all the way around. Like our campsite was near the entrance, but it was near the end of the one way.
Right.
So we had to go all the way around. The other part of my first impression, I guess, is it is a new campground, and it looks new as far as the trees haven't grown up. The grass isn't really grass. It's like a lot of weeds and a lot of overgrowth, things like that. Yeah. So just keep in mind that it is new, so it'll
get better.
But
I mean, there's new trees planted. It'll get there.
Yeah, but I was just saying.
Right.
That's how it was, first impressions. The staff was friendly that I spoke to when I was pulling in, but again, I didn't check in. Michael checked in.
Which never happens, but I did it.
Did you say earlier what the wilds is?
I did. I said, just like you just said, it's an open air. They
Safari.
have lions and tigers and bears, oh my, everything you can think of. Just kind of running around in the wild. They are gated in. It's like you're not going to see a rhinoceros walk by us here in a minute. But yeah, you can take bus safari, stuff like that.
And
right
we'll show you more about that later. I just didn't know if you said what it was.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You did.
So we are at Site 38, and Michael's going to give you a tour of our site.
Yeah, so grand tour of Site 38 right here. Right there. I'm going to show you our site real quick first. So, to get it started, we are in Site 38. So this whole section is full hookups, and then they have a primitive section around on the other side. You got sewer, you got water, you got electric. The sewer's kind of far away for our setup, but whatever, we don't need it that often. And our spigot has a nasty leak, so we're going to let the maintenance people know about that so they can come over and get it fixed. We're just running off of our tanks. Pretty flat concrete pads. Now, granted, you'll notice that there's not a lot of grass growing out here. This campground has only been open 3 weeks, so we're going to cut them a little bit of slack. So you can see from the road, we got pretty decent site. They have planted some trees out here. Got a fire pit. Once these trees mature, I bet you it's going to be really nice. You got the, what, 10 foot long picnic tables. It's freaking huge. It's supposed to rain this weekend, so I got the pop-ups and stuff up and ready to go. Nice fire pit. But look at the view, man. We're up on this hilltop. Super nice, super quiet. There's not a lot of people here yet.
So favorite sites, I kind of looked at the map when I booked, and usually we like to be in the cul-de-sac, and we won again on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely say that this loop from like 36, 37, 38, 39, 40,
and 40.
I would say are the best sites.
And like half of the campground is full hookups. The other half is primitive, or they call it primitive, but they have water. So every site in the primitive section has a water spigot.
Yeah.
Which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
Because usually primitive doesn't have anything.
So do you want to talk about all of your utilities, because that's your thing?
Sure.
Yeah, and the number of sites. Did you say how many sites?
I did not. So at the beginning, I think I did say there was like 40 some sites, but I was wrong. After I did my drive around, there are 73 sites.
Oh, 73?
Yeah, I think there's 73 sites. Not all are full hookups. About half are full hookups. The other half are just primitive with water. The full hookup ones have concrete. The primitive ones are just gravel. Anywho, our site, 20, 30, and 50 amp sewer and water. When we got here, our water spigot was leaking like a sieve, so we just filled our tanks, ran off of that, told the people up at the thing, at the check-in, they had somebody up here within like 15 minutes, got it fixed. Bada bing, bada booby. You know who you are. We got that fixed, no problem. As far as the sites go, yeah, everything's sunny because it's new and just no shade yet.
Cell and Wi-Fi?
Oh, yes.
What about the cells and the Wi-Fi?
So if you have, we have Verizon, T-Mobile, and Starlink. Verizon, 0, nothing, nada, none.
I have one bar.
Yeah, when I ran the speed test last night, it would not even register that they had a speed test. Now I got to get my phone out. So T-Mobile was 1.5 megabytes was our internet speed. Upload speed was 440 kilobytes per second, which is not great. And then we have our Starlink, which those of you that have Starlink, you know it's not fast, but it is consistent. 51 megabytes a second for our overall speed. Upload was 10 megabytes per second. It's been running everything fine for us so far out here. We have a clear sky though, so there's really nothing to block our signal.
We've been able to stream and do all the things.
Right.
Okay, so change of location because my face and hair are melting off of my skull, and we'll be right back.
She should wear a hat. You always got shade if you got your Stetson on.
Okay.
Just saying.
It's a little better under the shade.
All right, Kelly Shay, what's next?
Though I left my fan and my water 2 sites over. Okay, next are amenities.
Amenities.
Not to be confused with activities.
Amenities, not activities.
Amenities. So we'll start with the camp store.
Yes.
So it has your basic needs, but you're not going to go Christmas shopping.
Right.
It was neat.
But it'll be as expensive as if you went Christmas shopping.
Yeah, that's true, because we bought an icy, a magnet, and a sticker. And it was
$19.
almost $19. I was like, I had her check the receipt because I was like, there's no way that an icy, a sticker, and a magnet was $19. But it was.
The sticker that we bought was part of this company that donates
to conservation.
However many dollars you spend, they pick up that many pounds of trash. Or something like that.
Okay, but anyways, back to the store.
Yeah.
They sell ice. They sell adult beverages.
Check.
They have soft serve ice cream,
Ices.
cappuccino machine.
Mm-hmm. Regular coffee.
Yeah, and then, like I said, your basic,
peanut butter, jelly, mustard, ketchup stuff.
And your basic camper stuff, like you can get a sewer hose if you forgot that, or
right.
Those kinds of things. Again, the staff
super nice.
was super nice. I need to add that to my categories.
Yes.
It's not.
The staff suck.
It's not in my categories today, so I'm just going to say it here. We have encountered probably 8 different staff already since we've been here, and everybody's been super helpful, nice. Super happy. Now, of course, it has only been open for 2.5 weeks, so.
Even when they came to tell me that I wasn't allowed to fly my drone, they were super nice about telling me I wasn't allowed to fly my drone.
And you're allowed to use the footage, so we'll show you some of that too. Okay, so moving on from, that was a long talk about the store. Yes. So, shower houses.
So, yeah, the shower houses. There are 2 shower houses on site. They're pretty much exactly the same. We will insert clip here. All right, so in the Hellbender, they have 2 different shower houses, men's and women's. They have a little parking area outside of both of them, so you don't have to walk over, you can drive over. But in the men's side, anyway, you go in, there's 2 nice sinks, couple urinals, one toilet, couple 3 showers, are super clean, really nice in there. Temperature controlled, so it's not going to be too awful hot in the summer, or probably freezing cold in the winter. And then let's see what Shelly Kay's got to say about the women's side.
Okay, so it's not fancy, but it's pretty much everything you need. A couple of sinks, a few stalls. This is interesting. I don't think that I've seen like the baby changing station inside the handicap stall, but that works. Over at the showers, 3 showers. No benches though. I think that's the feedback I'm going to give them. They need to add like some kind of little bench here to put your stuff on. The handicap site's really big though, and at least it does have a bench, so that's good.
They are.
So the final amenity on our list is laundry, and they don't have any laundry facilities, but Hannah did mention that they are going to be doing a lot of expansions and adding more things. So I'm going to suggest that they add that.
Laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are talking about a pool and some Wi-Fi and other stuff that Hannah mentioned. I don't remember.
Chip and seal.
Oh yes, the roads.
I don't know what that is. What is chip and seal?
Pretty much they're going to put tar and really small gravel all over the roads to where it melts together kind of like a country road.
Oh, okay.
So you don't get the dust.
Gravel.
Yeah, you don't get all the dust from the road.
All right. I just acted like I knew what she was talking about. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Isn't that where the dudes like strip for you at the bar?
No, that's the Chippendales.
Oh, it's the Chippendales, not the Chippendales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so next is, I can take off my glasses. Next is
Sweativities?
On-site Sweativities. Yeah, so you can sweat on the pickleball court. You can sweat at the volleyball court, sand volleyball.
Sand volleyball.
You can sweat at the basketball court, the playground. You can sweat on the hiking trail. There's a trail. Disc golf.
There is a geocache here, y'all. Just so you know, I'm going to go get it here in a little bit.
Yep. And what am I missing? The playground. You can sweat at the playground too. Yep. Playground is really nice, I thought. For this size of a campground.
It's designed for kids 5 to 12 years old is what's on the sign. So if you're 13 or 4, you're out.
You're not allowed.
Right.
Anyways, I think we rolled the footage, so I probably already said it, but in case it gets cut, I wanted to tell you that balls for all the Sweativities you can check out at the camp store, just like a little library. You don't have to pay anything, so that's really nice.
Nice.
They have this great community fire pit that they haven't quite put in yet, but they are planning to get that put in soon, so they can have like big community fires. They have an inflatable
movie
projector movie screen. Yeah, so they're gonna be doing like s'mores and movie nights. And
you love some ladder ball.
I don't hate it.
I know.
I don't hate ladder ball. So you can check out several games: cornhole, ladder ball, disc golf, volleyball, pickleball, like all the balls, all the things. Yeah, so you can check those out at the office to play those games. So that's really nice too. They are working on getting things mowed.
Yeah, it's new, so it's going to take them a minute to get grass probably.
Well, he said that they are going to be mowing high, but that it had been so muddy, they're kind of behind on mowing now.
Gotcha. Look at the big toy. Is that me showing my age, calling it a big toy? I think we've talked about this. Jungle gym? I don't know that you're tall enough to get up on the swings. See? I'm glad to see they're bringing back the old school stuff. There's nothing like getting your face whacked by a tetherball on its way around, hopping up trying to get it. Or getting your neck wrapped around this thing while it's swinging around. Tetherball rocks. What's the matter?
So swinging is fine. The problem with being short is the only way to stop is to jump off, and I'm too old for that.
So those of you that know me know I should have been a professional basketball player. Not really. I'm a terrible basketball player. But does this basketball court not look friggin' huge?
Well,
I don't know. Like the hoops look like they're 10 feet. The 3-point line looks about right.
Well, it depends on what you're comparing it to. If you're comparing it to a school gym.
Well, I guess
if you're comparing
the out of bounds line, with the out of bounds, I thought it would look super wide. But I guess the last 3 feet on both sides, 4 feet on both sides is out of bounds. So that makes sense. They don't have a fence around the pickleball court.
So you can go from basketball and just
swim across the muck to the pickleball court. But if you guys play pickleball like we play pickleball, we need a fence, bro.
It is really nice though that they check out you can check out
all the balls and the paddles and stuff.
Free, yeah.
And sand volleyball.
Now,
I guess.
Hopefully bad people don't ruin that.
Right. I missed the sand volleyball.
Well, there it is.
There it is. All the balls.
Another ball. And you can cook me up some dinner over here in the pavilion later.
It is a nice shelter, but I think they over picnic tabled it. Because like it's going to be packed in there. They fill all these tables.
We could do a meetup here.
We could.
Should we? Put it in the comments. Should we do a meetup here?
So this place is so new, y'all. You can tell the grills still haven't even been used.
This one has.
Oh, 2 of these 3 spots have been used.
Sure.
All right, guys. So we stopped up here at the store at the Hellbender, and we ran into. Would you say your title was?
The campground supervisor. So
okay.
My name is Hannah Smith.
All right, Hannah, what can you tell us about the Hellbender Campground?
Yeah, so we are a campground of 73 spots. We have a good chunk of full hookups, so some pull-throughs, some back-intos, and then we also have our lovely primitive sites. So we are located here at the Wild, which is like 9,900 and some acres of property. So we're tied in with them, so they have their safari park and their conservation centers here. And then we also are a conservation center here for the Hellbender, which is where we get our name, which is the largest aquatic salamander found in North America.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
How big do the Hellbenders get?
I believe it's like they can get to like 2.5 feet long. So they
pretty good size.
Pretty chunky. The one we have in there, her name is Sparky. She's 8 years old and she is probably about the size of my arm, a little bit shorter.
Okay.
So she's one of the bigger specimens we have. We have a Hellbender center here at the Wilds, and so we do releases with the Hellbenders. We have a conservation center for them, which is quite amazing as well. So that's kind of why Sparky's here. She's kind of the ambassador. She can't be re-released, so she's kind of here just to like show what Hellbender looks like, because they are rare.
Right.
So they're endangered or getting endangered.
Okay, things to do in the area. Research on things to do in the area. You know, you are the worst travel person in the area of which you're from. I've learned that. People come to my hometown and they're like, what is there to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
But I'm the worst?
yeah, no, not you. Like,
I was like, that's hurtful.
Like, if it's your hometown,
Yeah,
you're usually the worst travel guide.
I grew up like 20 miles from here. I'm like from right there.
Yeah. So the Big Muskie is nearby. It is a national landmark, and if you've never seen anything like that before,
That might be something cool to see if you've never seen it.
it's interesting if you've never seen it. Yeah, there's some things to do in Zanesville, and that's not too far.
Yeah, Zanesville, you got Tom's Ice Cream Bowl, you got the Y Bridge, the Vietnam Memorial there in front of the courthouse is really cool. We've done that.
That museum that's
the
there.
art museum that's downtown. So yeah, there's some cool stuff to do in Zanesville, but that's like 30-ish minutes away.
Also nearby is John Glenn's childhood home. That's
John and Annie Glenn.
That's now a museum that you can go through, and they wear like period time clothing. So there's that to do. There's also 2 state parks nearby.
We have
Blue
Rock
Rock
State Park
and Wolf Run.
Wolf Run, and Dillon's not that far away
Dillon's far.
either. That's 45 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like that's far.
Okay. Don't go to Dillon.
Anyways,
It's too far.
It's hot. I'm sorry, you guys. It's hot.
It's got to be 95 and sunny right now. So, next to last category. Value for your money for what you're getting.
He doesn't even know what we paid. I'll tell you what we paid. We paid $70 a night. What do you think?
Is it a lot?
Is that value? What do you think about that?
I feel like that's a little steep.
We paid $35 at a state park.
I think that's
Ish.
expensive then.
Yeah, I feel like if they up their amenity game, then $70 would be worth it. Like, let's have a pool. Let's have either a food truck or, something like that would be nice. Or maybe if they had some other animal related thing. They do have a lot of like group activities, hikes, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Several times a day. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of steep.
I think it's kind of steep.
Yep. But again, if you're wanting to camp somewhere to go to the wilds,
This is it.
then you'll do it. Then yeah. So I think that part's, you're really paying for location.
Location,
You're not
location,
really paying
location.
for, and believe me, there are no other campgrounds out here. So
Right.
this is, look, did you see? There is nothing for nothing out here.
Did you just say I was nothing?
Nothing for nothing. The Wilds actually proper does have some cabins, by the way. They're not on the Hellbender Campground, and you can't reserve them from the Hellbender website. You have to go to the Wilds to book those cabins.
Okay, I'll bet those are expensive.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And they're nice.
Okay.
They're not like state park cabins.
All right.
That was a fun little surprise.
That was a fun surprise. So this morning, we came over to the Wilds to do a open safari tour. We hop off of the shuttle bus.
Because the campground does provide a free shuttle over here.
And who's sitting there greeting everybody but my Uncle Jan? I haven't seen him in several years. So I come running out of the van and went up and gave him a big hug. And got a picture with him and got to chit chat for a little bit. And now we're waiting on our bus. And this is our view. What do you think of this, dear?
Minus the clouds, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But the clouds is keeping it a little bit cooler, so I don't think I'm going to complain.
I'm trying to figure out what that is sitting down there on the side of the road.
Oh, well, where's the binoculars?
Right there on my shoulder.
I'm going to tell you.
Is that a lion, a tiger, or a bear? Oh my.
It's a horned something that I don't know what it is.
A horned something.
Yeah.
That you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not a deer, it's not a goat, it's not an antelope. Maybe it's an antelope.
So we made it onto the open air safari, which is just a school bus they chopped the roof off of and put a tarp on top of them.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. They said don't sit in the back unless you want to get really bounce around.
So what did we do?
We went to the back.
We sat in the back.
Doesn't this look like a prison bus?
That one, don't get on, that's the wrong bus. Don't get on that one.
That takes you to the Rock.
Alcatraz.
Okay.
We've been there.
We have been there. I had to go pick you up. That's when you got released.
Why are you gonna tell people? Don't tell them.
There's a kind of peace in moving every couple years, packing up and finding a new home. There's a beauty in the anonymity it brings. When my feet get to itching, I just run. All my friends have stopped inviting me to where they are, figuring I'll just be on the road. It's not that they're wrong, it's just that I wish it were different. But hey, the plane is boarding, time to go. Oh, call out all you who wander, seeking beyond wherever you've been. Write your life.
What'd you think of your open air safari tour?
It was very good, and our guide was very good. She was very informational. Yeah.
Lydia?
I would
Yeah.
definitely want to do it again. Actually, we already talked about doing it again.
You have anything to say? Thanks.
So they drop you off here at the Overlook, and you can go this way to the gift shop, which I will be going to later.
But
or
first-
you can go this way to food, because
Angry. All right, guys, so like I told you, we're going to take you a run around the Hellbender. So here is the brand new sign for the Hellbender. It's right on State Route 146 here outside of, I think it's Cumberland, Ohio, at the intersection of State Route 146 and Zion Road, Z-I-O-N Road. So if you're coming up the main highway right here, State Route 146, you can turn into the Hellbender. Or if you come across the street here, all right, so and like I said, Hellbender's on one side, the Wilds is on the other side. So if you haven't checked out the Wilds, it's part of the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. It's like we're gonna ride up this gravel road and go check out all the campsites here at Hellbender.
Down my way, you come and see me, I'll be counting down the days till I see you again. I'll be sitting legs dangling off the dock, I'd rather watch the sun than watch the clock. I got but that isn't what I found. When the city never sleeps, I sleep to get around. Hey! All of my friends are talking about moving out. They need a little room to breathe, find some land of their own where they can just stay for 50 years to love every day. That garden, you know you gotta grow it, and the grass, you gotta mow it, and I feel you already know it. This ain't gonna fix anything. Walking through the city in the middle of the night. I do not wanna be what you set aside for me, and I do not wanna see what you have in store for me. So why don't we let it go? We're washed up, but you don't know. We're on the outside. Mama said what you wanna be when you grow up doesn't matter that much as long as you're tough. Mama said what you wanna be when you grow up doesn't matter that much as long as you're tough. Say you wanna be a spaceman playing in a rock band, what you waiting on a wristband? Oh, there's nothing to it, you gotta just do it. 'Cause everybody seems to want it a lot, and if they're right, I see you shoot straight to the top. But before, whenever things get rough, why you gotta be tough. Yeah, you gotta be. Mama said what you wanna be when you grow up doesn't matter that much as long as you're tough. Mama said what you wanna be when gotta be